Well, hello and welcome.
How do?
I'm so excited to be here with you and welcome. This is Joey Odell and I am Leslie Bergstrom, and we are excited to get together. We are going to be running a shamanic healing workshop in the next couple of weeks. And we just wanted to hop on and have a chat with you about current energies. What is going on? It's the Lionsgate portal tomorrow, and we were just having a laugh about the energies are huge right now. I kind of feel like we've been called to step up in certain ways that are not comfortable. Um, a lot of it is the shadow work, releasing the old patterns, the ways of being, and kind of being called to step into new ways of being and of service. And it kind of really ties beautifully into the workshop that we want to present. And so, from your perspective, Joey, what do you think about the Lionsgate portal energies and what they're bringing at this
Yeah,
time?
it's I mean the full moon that was in the other
Yeah,
day that kicked my butt a little bit.
that was
um
epic. Yeah,
yeah, definitely brought out some stuff, but it's I suppose it's a time of yeah, real heavy change and real heavy, well, not heavy, but opportunity for commitment to really step into that sort of strength and power that we all have within inside of us, to really be courageous and really take on that lion's energy and really start to move forward and understand the characteristics of the lion and what that means that within inside of you, how you can sort of attach to that and attach your own goals, your own sort of understanding of what the lion means to you, and move forward with it. It's a perfect opportunity.
I love that. That is so beautiful. And that's so true. Lion is such a powerful being. It's really king of its domain, and the masculine and feminine both bring very different aspects. Where the feminine is more kind of focused on bringing everybody in and working as a team, whereas the lion is really about holding space
Mm.
and presence. And I suppose we all need to do that for ourselves and how we bring that into our life. And it's also about energetic shifts as well, bringing in more light into the beingness, and that is really powerful too, isn't it? It's allowing that
Mm.
light to shine out from us as well. And
Mm.
it kind of ties nicely into our Mother Tree journey that we're going to hold on the 25th of August. And I did put a note in that if people can't make it, we will record it and they can get a copy of the 3 hour workshop if they can't make it live, so they can do it in their own time. And we will provide space that they can have a chat about it at the end if they can't make it. But just in regards to we're going through such change, and it's so awesome. I'm really excited we can hold space for everybody physically to really be part of the healing process. Um, I was wondering, could you describe a bit about shamanic healing in regards to your perspective? Just share with people, your perspective of shamanic healing and the sound and how you move through that and how you share that with others.
Yeah, sure, of course I can. So shamanic healing for me is something that I've really connected to over the past couple of years. First of all, having healings done on myself, not just through sound, but through going to see practitioners and as such as well, and really connected me to something deep within inside my own self of my own connection to nature and the understanding and the symbiosis of the way we as human beings are supposed to interact with nature. We're talking about the seasons, we're talking about the earth, the air, the water, the elements, the fire, the spiritual connection as well, which is really important. And bringing that all together into a healing modality is something that's really come through and really present for me since connecting with shamanic healing has been the connection to earth and the healing that can be done through the earth, through grounding, through vibrational energies that come through the earth, through connecting to animal energies and things like that. I know, shamanic healing can be quite, I don't want to say misunderstood, but it can be quite sort of thought of as something a bit like a bit airy fairy in, if people are quite new to it. But at the end of the day, we can start to talk about spirit guides and all this sort of stuff. But as simply as I like to look at it, like we're doing, like we're working with the journeying with the mother tree, is just to keep it as simple as possible, just the metaphor of what the tree is, like how you embrace the tree as yourself, you know, how its roots dig deep into the ground and have that deep, you know, being held by the earth and having that connection with the earth, how its trunk is really strong and really, you know, really powerful and very supportive, but also it's flexible. It's able to move with the wind. And then you've got these branches that spread out so wide like wings that, you know, not just have these beautiful flowers and fruits grow from them and have these leaves that connect deeply with the sun, but they're also providing shelter for animals, for people, for, you know, for life to sort of work. And obviously without trees we couldn't get oxygen to breathe. You know, they take in carbon dioxide, they help filter the air so we can have oxygen in our world to breathe. So when we look at this in a sort of a shamanic healing modality, if we can sort of embody these characteristics of this tree and understand what that is for us, it can really bring us like a sense of peace and a sense of knowing that is, you know, we're always supported in that aspect.
That's beautiful. And I'd love you to show everybody what you showed me earlier, that beautiful
so I got this little rain disc sent to me the other day from a friend over in South Australia.
And it sounds like rain, doesn't it? When you yeah, there we go. It's really beautiful. And in shamanic healing, a lot of shamanic healers use sound tools to bring in the elements, the energy of the elements to work with you. And I love that too. I love the use of sound in shamanic healing, because we all know, even like a great song, how that can make you travel, how that can really connect with your heart and move you. And it connects, you know, it can even connect you to a time and a place where something has happened. And that really takes us back to our roots, doesn't it? I mean, when you look at the ancient shamanic traditions of, you know, moving to the drum, it takes you into that altered state and connects you with beingness, connects you with points in your life. And there's such a healing and transformative process in that you can shift energies in using the sound. Also, I feel like we hold sound in the body. If you even think about the noises we make when we laugh or when we cry and how we breathe, you know, we hold sound in the body. So it's incredibly healing. And I'm excited to bring like the guided journey to that mother tree process, so that I can guide people through your sound, through that healing modality, in understanding what that their sacred mother tree is. Because as you said, you know, the roots connect us to Mother Earth and everything that nourishes us in being human. The trunk of the body connects us to all our layers of life and how we stand in the world, how we accept things, how we give and receive. And then every branch, to me, I see, especially the mother tree, it connects us to every single life we've had on this planet. It connects us to our DNA and all our ancestors that live through us, that, you know, make our body and give it its beingness, everything we've inherited through all times, all places, and all spaces. And that mother tree even connects us interdimensionally, because we are souls having a physical experience. So I'm really excited for people to come and experience and see where their soul wants to take them in that journey with us, and especially moving through these times on how we can transform that energy and then really just ground it. What's going to be great about the live process is you get to experience this with Joey and I kind of moving amongst you and talking it and channeling our guides and our power animals and all spirit that wants to be there. Because even when you come as a person to a physical event, or even like via Zoom or energetically, you all connect, don't you? There's an energy connect when everybody like joins together in spirit. It's like everybody shows up to be present, and there's such a powerfulness in that. And it's going to be really fun unpacking that after the journey too, to see what bubbles up for everybody. So it's a great opportunity to connect with like-minded others, to have a great experience, and to understand a whole lot more about yourself and your path and kind of where you're at right now. And isn't it fun? Like Joe and I said the other day, it's really fun to connect with others, to share where you're at and what you're going through from that soul perspective.
Yeah, I love that. And yeah, especially I love, you know, the part about the sound, you know, like I'm falling there. My laptop went for a second.
That's
But
okay.
you know, like I love to play my didge, and this thing comes from a tree. It's made of wood, and we have such a strong relationship with wood throughout our lives. Like, we've written on paper for generations and generations now, and each, especially when you're using something like the didge, or I've got my drum up there as well. um like you were saying about vibrations, these sounds, this connection with the wood and the trees themselves, create a vibration. And we're all giving off our own vibration, and then to connect that all up in the space is so beautiful. And especially, you were talking about the drum, is when I made my drum myself, maybe about 2 years ago now, made from kangaroo skin, so we're connecting to the animals of the earth. And it was actually made in a very special way. The guy who made it, he didn't understand why he was making it the way he was making it. So it's not your normal circular drum. It's actually like, it's not hexagonal, but it's got sides to it. And he made it with 12 sides. So it was like, as he was going through, he was doing his workshops, and he was just making it this way. And he came across a doctor while he was making these drums. And the doctor said, "Oh, is there any real reason why you made the drum with 12 sides? It just seems odd." And he's like, "No, that's what it felt." And he was like, "Oh, well, do you know that the heart has 12 chambers?" And it's like each side represents a chamber of the heart. And as we say, like, the drum beat is that literally it helps synchronize the heartbeat and synchronize everybody's heartbeat in that space. It's such a beautiful, beautiful, powerful instrument. And creating those frequencies in that area is, it's going to be good.
It is. We're excited. I know, it's powerful. I always love that. And that's what I was showing Joey. I made a zebra drum. So my roots are African, so I don't even know if you can see that. But it's just, when I was making this drum, it was just so fun, because zebra showed me about the balance and how it moves and how it flows. It carries horse energy as well. But it's kind of funny because it's kind of a really sturdy, strong little beast, the zebra. He's kind of like a cross between a donkey and a horse, but he carries such incredible energy. And it's kind of fun because I work with the lion energy quite a lot. One of my power animals is lion. And it was so funny because lions were like, I eat the zebra. And zebra was like, well, it's the cycle of life, isn't it? But the fun thing just about working with the energies and allowing them to come in, I just love it. It's so powerful, isn't it? It's just so powerful. And I love working with the drum because it reminds me, it kind of takes us back to our womb, doesn't it? It's almost like it gives us the opportunity to be back in the womb and redirect the flow of our life. They say they've done studies, and that it takes you into an altered state of consciousness way quicker than just focusing on your breath.
Yeah.
And I noticed that too, how quickly I could feel like I can almost travel with that beat. There's just something to it. And what person doesn't love a good drum beat, regardless? Yeah.
Well, it's that rhythm with your heart, and like, your heart is the third biggest collection of neurons in your entire body. It's like you say it's like your third brain. So it's, to be able to connect to that energy, and really, synchronize your heartbeat to the beat of the drum, and to allow those neurons to really start to fire. It's, it's even scientifically, it can explain how much power there is with not just the drum beat, but sound and vibration in general, just allowing all your whole body to really vibrate in a way that can help you go to exactly where you need to go to.
Yeah, perfect. And isn't that perfect too? Because we often encourage people when they journey to journey through the heart. It's like to drop your consciousness into your heart, because it's so powerful. It really just expands our heart, doesn't it? Does a huge amount of healing. Well, that's awesome. Yeah. Well, any last words before we wrap up, Joey, about the workshop? Or
yeah, it's obviously like, if you're curious about coming to shamanic sound healing or anything like this, it's a beautiful experience. Like, it's a really beautiful opportunity to just sit in peace and be still, and to really dive deeper into yourself. It's I guess you could say, you know, like there is a potential for this, you know, this sort of work that we're doing to be seen in a way that, you know, goes against sort of the grain of society, and it's a little bit different. But at the end of the day, it's, you know, like meditation, like all these different aspects of you know, healing modalities, like going to the gym, like journaling, like doing all these different things. It's just another way to find whether, you know, something is right for you. You know, sound healing may be right for you, it may not be right for you, but we don't know these things until we experience them. And to experience them live as well, you know, who's not been to a you know, a live music event? You know, you've sat at the pub where someone's playing live music. It just, it evokes something within you that, you know, even though you might not be your 100% your jam, it still, it just creates this atmosphere and this environment where you can really start to express and to feel. And I think that's a really a beautiful way to connect, you know, even if it's just with the sound, you know, to really dive in and let yourself just be, and then allow the magic of the environment that's going to be created to take you on a journey.
Awesome. I love that. Thank you for sharing. It's so true. And I always say it's better than a therapy session.
Mm, way better.
I always love it. I'm like, it is so much better than a therapy session. It's like your future self who is perfectly healed and filled with joy and love, getting the opportunity to come and stand with you and give you everything that you need in that minute, you know, be that in that point of space. I've done so many shamanic healings that I'm sure, you know, you have too, and even knowing in your own journey, you feel like a newborn babe. Sometimes you just feel so peaceful and relaxed and present, and just like you're back to yourself again. Like you've had a week's retreat, even though it's like, you know, 3 days. You've had time at the beach, or, you know, that just that time where you just feel like you've put everything down and you can come back and relax and know yourself. You know, didn't one of the great philosophers say, know thyself? And that shamanic journeys give you the incredible opportunity to do that.
I suppose it's a big thing, isn't it? You know, we always say, you know, we don't have real time to dedicate to things like retreats and to these big, you know, real journeys into ourselves, because we're always too busy and we're doing this. But in these spaces, like when we open up these containers of sound healings and journeys and things like that, time doesn't really seem to exist. It's not really a concept. Like, you know, even 90 minutes can feel like a lifetime. You know, you get to sit and just be still and just experience sound and vibration, and you know, go be guided on a journey. Is like, you know, you can feel like you've been on an adventure, much like a movie. You know, like we sit and watch a movie, and sometimes it's only a 90-minute movie, but it's like we've been on a journey with the movie. But you get to experience that in your whole body, which is you know, so much more
True.
beautiful. It's your own movie.
True. And it feels so
Mm,
much better. You just feel amazing after that,
mm,
don't you? That is so
yeah.
true. And like you said, it feels like a lifetime. And yet when you come out of it, you're like, is it done already? It feels so
Mm,
quick, like it's just passed in an instant, doesn't it?
mm.
That is so true. I love that. Thank you so much. Well, we hope you can join us on the 25th for our beautiful sound healing and shamanic journey to your mother tree. It's going to be amazing. And we're so excited to be able to hold space for you. And if you have any more questions, please feel free to reach out and connect with us. But otherwise, we look forward to seeing you. Um, yeah. Any last words, Joey?
Yeah, just you know, click on the links in the on that are all around, you know, to in the Instagram pages, Facebook pages, and please feel free if you have any questions to reach out to myself or Leslie, and we're more than happy to have a little bit of a chat to you if you got any questions.
Awesome. Thank you. That's
Yeah.
brilliant. Thank you so much. Well, you have a great time, and we look forward to seeing you when we see you.
Look forward to seeing you there, guys.
Bye.
Bye.